past 3 years produced unique circumstances that caused an avalanche of demand for land and residential real estate, creating a rapid rise in pricing and property values. Conventional wisdom for buying and selling property seemed to take a back seat to the sudden impulse to move out of congested urban areas to open rural areas. During this time, land was flying off the shelf at record speeds with much less effort than the market was used to. Sellers were making mistakes that normally would have cost them a small fortune, but the market was so hot that the mistakes were absorbed into the buying frenzy and inflated pricing. Then 2023 came along with interest rates rising faster than anyone could keep up with, and the inventory of available properties dwindling down so far that buyers began to cool down their previous burning desire to buy at all costs. This trend continued through the rest of 2023. Now in 2024, we are seeing the land market level off, and it's beginning to fall back in line with the tried and true wisdom of years past. In other words, as a seller, if you're trying to sell your land in 2024 like you did over the past 3 years during the land buying boom, you're likely doing it wrong. Let's take a look at a few critical points to help you avoid these common mistakes that could cost you thousands of dollars. One of the biggest mistakes land sellers make is pricing the property incorrectly. To avoid this, you can research the market to some degree yourself. Look at recent sales of similar properties in your area to get a sense of the market value. However, keep in mind that just because a property close to you sold for a particular price per acre does not automatically mean that your land will sell for that price too. There are lots of things to keep in mind when looking at properties that determine value. If you are not familiar with what these attributes are, you will definitely need help to determine the value of your property. Consider hiring a professional appraiser who can provide an accurate valuation based on the property's size, location, potential use, as well as specific attributes that can affect value. Using a professional land specialist such as an accredited land consultant or an ALC is another great way to see what your property is worth in today's market. A competitive price from the start can attract more buyers and lead to a quicker sale. A price that is too high from the start can deter buyers from inquiring about your property. A price too low will likely get it sold quickly, but at less money than you could have gotten if it were priced correctly. All of this being said, your personal circumstances should also be taken into consideration when deciding on a price and how quickly you need to sell. First impressions matter. Ensure your land is visually appealing by clearing any debris, mowing the grass, bush hogging fields, and even trimming trees can have a positive effect on opinions of potential buyers. One of the easiest and low-cost ways to improve a property's first impression is to simply pick up any litter on the property or along the road frontage. Depending on the situation, you may want to consider investing in landscaping to enhance the property's attractiveness. Additionally, if there are any structures on the land, such as old buildings or fences, consider repairing or removing them to improve the overall appeal of the property. Having a clean-cut entrance and road or trail throughout the property is also very desirable to buyers. Just like a home, the first impression of the land can really affect a buyer's interest. Before listing your land, ensure that there are no title issues or easement issues that could hinder the sale. If you have any question about anything on your deed, hire a title company or real estate attorney to conduct a thorough title search and address any potential problems. Resolving these issues before listing the property can prevent delays and complications during the sale process. If you suspect any issue at all with your title, I promise you that it will come up in the title search, and it's better to know it now rather than later. While not always necessary, getting a survey can provide potential buyers with valuable information about the property boundaries and any existing structures. This transparency can build trust and lead to a quicker sale. A survey can also help you identify any encroachments or zoning issues that may affect the property's value or sellability. A survey can also help clarify if there are any easements on the property and where they're located. If you're not familiar with the land market, or if you don't truly understand how to arrive at the value of your land, Avoid trying to sell your land on your own. Hire a professional land brokerage with qualified agents who specialize in land transactions. Their expertise can help you accurately price your property, market it effectively, and negotiate with potential buyers. They can also provide valuable insights into the local market conditions and trends, helping you make informed decisions throughout the sale process. Simply put, not all real estate agents are qualified or experienced enough to handle land transactions, and this can cause sellers tremendous issues. Residential real estate agents generally do not have the experience, training, or equipment to handle land transactions effectively. Land transactions involve unique considerations such as zoning regulations, environmental issues, land use restrictions, future use plans, easement considerations, and more that residential agents may not be familiar with. As a result of their lack of understanding about land, their marketing often lacks the proper photography, maps, and descriptions to accurately describe a property to potential buyers. Buyers generally seek out land listings with dedicated land brokerages first because they know that is their specialty and that they will be able to see what a property is all about, not just a copy of the county's GIS map of the property or a couple of unfocused pictures from a vehicle from the road. Land specialists walk the properties and know all the critical information about it to be able to portray the property in the most accurate way. Hiring a specialized land brokerage ensures you're working with professionals who understand these complexities and can guide you through the process. When selecting a land brokerage, don't settle for the first one you find. Talk to multiple companies and choose wisely. Ensure they have a national marketing reach to give your property maximum exposure to attract potential buyers from across the country. Ask about their track record of successful land sales and their experience in your specific market. Don't get fooled by big promises without the numbers to back them up. Experience, education, and yes, personality all factor into deciding on the broker that you feel comfortable with and can trust. Choosing the right land brokerage can make a significant difference in the speed and success of your land sale. Selling your land doesn't have to be a daunting task. By avoiding these common mistakes and following these guidelines, you can ensure a successful and profitable land selling experience. Remember, preparation and professional guidance are key to a smooth transaction. Choosing the right brokerage and agent matters more now than ever before. Thanks for stopping by, everybody. We appreciate your support of our channel, and we hope that the information we presented to you today will be helpful for you in the selling of your land. Until we see you again, try to spend some time in the great outdoors. See you next time.